Last time, we talked about Peter Parker, the superhero who can't even pay his rent. It was honestly a little depressing. So today, let's look at the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Anthony Edward Stark. Tony Stark is just disgustingly rich. Remember Iron Man 3? At the end of the movie, he triggers the clean slate protocol. He voluntarily blows up about 40 of his specialized Iron Man suits. Now, a conservative estimate puts the cost of a basic Mark III suit at around $100 million. He blew up 40 of them just to impress his girlfriend. That's a $4 billion fireworks display. Most people work their entire lives and want to even earn 1% of what Tony Stark destroyed in 30 seconds as a romantic gesture. And here's the kicker. The next morning, Tony Stark was still one of the richest men on the planet. How? Why? The financial gurus on YouTube tell you that to get rich, you need to stop buying $5 lattes and start clipping coupons. Tony Stark spends billions on toys and just gets richer. They are lying to you. Tony Stark knows the real secret. You cannot save your way to $1 billion. You have to build a machine that prints it. The fundamental difference between Spider-Man and Iron Man isn't their superpowers. It's leverage. Peter Parker is labor. He trades his time for money. If he doesn't take photos from the Daily Bugle, he doesn't. Tony Stark is capital. He is an owner. Stark Industries is a global conglomerate spanning weapons, clean energy, advanced robotics, and AI. It employs tens of thousands of the smartest people on Earth. When Tony Stark is sleeping with a supermodel in Monaco, 50,000 engineers are working to make him richer. When he's fighting Thanos in space, Stark Industries stock is still trading, paying him dividends. This is the concept of decoupling your time from your income. Most of us are playing the Peter Parker game. We think the goal is just to get a better job with a slightly higher salary. Tony Stark knows that a salary is the drug they give you to forget your dreams. The goal isn't a higher wage. The goal is equity. The goal is ownership of the system. You don't want to be the smartest engineer at Stark Industries. You want to be the guy whose name is on the building. Now, critics will say, but Tony is a genius inventor. We can't all do that. Fair enough. But look at what he invents. He's not creating cute little apps. His primary invention is the Arc Reactor. Forget the suit for a second. The Arc Reactor is miniaturized, near-infinite, clean fusion energy. Do you realize what that's worth? It's not a product. It's a global paradigm shift. It makes oil, coal, and nuclear power obsolete overnight. It's an invention worth trillions of dollars. When Tony is down in his basement tinkering with holograms, he isn't playing. That is research and development in the real world. The highest return on investment you can get is from creating new intellectual property. If you write code that solves $1 billion problem, if you patent a new pharmaceutical, if you create a new algorithm, you have created a scalable asset that works for you forever. Spider-Man's photos are a commodity. Tony Stark's Arc Reactor is a monopoly. That's the difference. This brings me to my favorite point. The absolute uselessness of standard frugality. Advice. If you take financial advice from people who tell you to cut out Netflix to become a millionaire, you are doomed to mediocrity. Tony Stark proves that if your earning shovel is big enough, your spending habits are almost irrelevant. Does Tony budget? Does he track his expenses on an Excel sheet? No. He bought a Jackson Pollock painting and used it as a dartboard. Why? Because his income is exponential, while his lifestyle costs, even the crazy ones, are linear. You cannot budget cut your way to being Iron Man. You have to focus 100% of your energy on expanding your income dramatically. Instead of spending 10 hours a week trying to save $50 on groceries, spend 10 hours learning a high-income skill that will pay you $500 an hour. Penny pinching is a poverty mindset. Tony Stark has an abundance mindset, backed by the engineering capability to bend reality to his will. Look, Tony Stark is an asshole. He's narcissistic, arrogant, and reckless. But financially, he is the only superhero who understands how the world actually works. While Captain America is freezing in ice and Spider-Man is freezing in a cheap apartment, Tony is sitting in a penthouse tower with his name on it, powered by free energy he invented. letting his assets pay for a superhero hub. So stop trying to be the best employee. Stop trying to save pennies. Start trying to own a piece of the machine. Build your own Arc Reactor, whatever that means in your field. Because if you don't own the future, you're just going to be working for the guy who does. Thanks for watching. If you like this, hit that subscribe button. See you next time.